making me laugh. What a group. They like to have a lot of fun, those people. Southwest Airlines celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. And you know, Ben, the traditional gift to give when you're celebrating a 40th anniversary is a ruby.
Well, I found some real gems from their video vault. Let's give Southwest a trip down memory lane, and we won't charge them for their bags either. Check this out. We can see why this airline has stood out from the rest. Short skirts, hot pants, even go-go boots. I still see those, but mostly on guys in the Castro.
Oh, Ben. All right, it sounds like the San Francisco Renegades Drum and Bugle Corps is keeping its signature loud is good philosophy alive.
Judy, I say the louder the better, and I have had plenty of experience with loud rock bands. That's why I can no longer hear a thing. But let's try and listen anyway.
And the San Francisco Renegades Drum and Bugle Corps helping to warm up the crowd on this chilly night in San Francisco, where the rain is starting to pick up a little bit out here. Everybody out here lining the streets. It's really a testament to how much they love this parade, coming out to watch it all live right here at Union Square. Let's listen. It's like the Southwest little joiner we just saw there with the bloopers. We're going to wait and cue them again.
Why aren't they playing White Rabbit? That's my question.
They're getting ready here. Here they go. Look at those instruments they've got there. All right.
Now that the song they're playing is All Night Long. I think the only way to properly celebrate the new year and one's 40th anniversary is to have a parade thrown in your honor, and that's just what this next group is doing.
That's right, Ben. Southwest Airlines marks 4 decades of service by inviting all of us to the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade, and here we are.
And I hope they liked my gift, the video collage of their uniforms over the last 40 years. I wish they'd bring some of those outfits back.
Look how colorful this float is. Looks like 2 lucky kids were happy with their gifts. They probably liked what was in their laces. How colorful.
And those jubilant kids rolling around were made out of foam sculpted by David Thomas and his float magicians.
Yeah, shout out to those float builders. This definitely took a lot of time to put this one together. Look at the turntable up there with the kids on there, the foam creatures going round and round. What a beautiful float.
So, you think you can dance? The West Coast Lion Dance Troupe can certainly get a person inspired to get up and form a conga line behind them. What do you think, Julie? Are you up for it?
I'm up for it, Ben. I'm ready to go. And so are those lions out there. The first time we've seen lions out here in this evening's parade, and they are fantastic.
All right, let's watch these lions.
They're having fun. Look at them. And we're welcoming the West Coast Lion Dance Troupe here to the Chinese Airlines, Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. You know, maybe next year, if we're going to grab any lion by the tail, if you're in a conga line, these would be the ones because they're among the few long-tailed lions left.
I did not know that.
They're dynamic to watch with all of the vibrant colors and a choreographed routine. Look out here. Reading Elementary School now, located on the outskirts of the Tenderloin, is no stranger to diversity and sacrifice. Many of the school's families are recent immigrants coming to the Bay Area from places like China, Vietnam, and the Philippines.
And they're dressed as rabbits from the story of The Rabbit and the Moon, about how the rabbit jumps into a fire sacrifice itself for a greater good. Their portrayal is their way of honoring their families for the sacrifices they have made in the name of education.
And we are off to a fantastic start tonight, firecrackers and all, but two of our most anticipated guests are still ahead.
That's right, Julie. Here's a little hint. One is the city's first Asian American mayor.
And Ben, the other is just a little shiny something that belongs to the World Series champions, our beloved San Francisco Giants. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When disaster strikes here, first responders need help from crews here. But signaling for help hasn't been easy. Now brand new technology's been developed that would
An eager crowd stretching around for miles around Union Square. Everyone's all packed together tonight with their gloves, hats, umbrellas, doing whatever they can to stay dry and stay warm, and trying, of course, to get a good look at all the floats and marching bands.
And trying to get themselves on TV. Hey, you guys made it, thanks to McDonald's. Well, the crowd goes gaga over the Archbishop Reardon Crusader Marching Band. They are performing Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. Thankfully for our TV censor, they're not dressed like her, hardly.
Yes, this is a family-friendly show. Let's take a listen. Watching the Archbishop Reardon Crusader Marching Band here, getting ready to heat up the crowd along Geary Street, right out here in front of Macy's.
By the way, Lady Gaga is born the year of the tiger. Courageous, deep-thinking, and sometimes hasty and hot-headed. And by the way, it's not true that Julie wanted to be carried into Union Square inside a gigantic egg. Here is a Reardon Crusader Marching Band. Let's listen to them.
Getting ready to go. Let's cue the band. You know, Ben, this group traveled all the way from Hawaii last year to participate in the Hawaii Invitational International Music Festival. And they are a big group. Rain out here tonight has them wearing their slickers, but that's okay. This show will go on.
Yeah, they can slow down before the traffic. If they don't start playing pretty soon, I'll start singing Bad Romance. Come on, guys. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. In tonight's parade, more than 100 in all. A lot of floats, of course, a lot of marching bands, and some making their first appearance in tonight's parade. And we're going to see all of them. And look at them all lined up here on Geary Street, making their way slowly, one by one, group by group, into the TV zone. And if you're just joining us, of course, you're watching the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade, a parade with so much tradition. It started way back in the 1860s as very small gatherings, the laborers getting together. And then, of course, after the gold rush in the 1950s, yes, it became an organized event by the Chinese Chamber of Commerce. So that's when the parade grew and grew into what it is today.
Exactly right. Shanghai is San Francisco's sister city, and the St. Mary's Chinese Girls Drum and Bell Corps, my favorite, marked this 30-year friendship this past year with a special trip to the Paris of the East.
And I bet they were as well received there as they are here with their stunning combination of the glockenspiels, snares, and tenor drums. There they are right now, the St. Mary's Chinese Girls Drum and Bell Corps. faces out there. Even though it's chilly, she's ready to go, and she's doing a fantastic job. Happy New Year. He is San Francisco's top boss, the city's first Asian American mayor, and our parade grand marshal.
A fine choice as our new mayor. Let's go down to Robert Honda to find out if this is Mr. Lee's first New Year's parade.
Oh, you know, Ben, I can tell you that this is not his first. We are with the mayor of San Francisco, Ed Lee. Ed, thank you very much for joining us.
It's an honor to be here.
Give me an idea here now. I know you've been involved in the parade in different ways for 17 years, but now you get to be the Grand Marshal.
That's right. I mean, this is very special to be both the mayor and the Grand Marshal at the same time. It's the biggest parade that the city has. It's bringing out all the diversity, and we got 5,000 participants in the parade. 1,500 of them are kids tonight. That makes it really exciting. Got my wife and kids here. We're all walking the parade as a family, so it's wonderful.
It's always a family affair out here, isn't it?
Absolutely. The family is the strongest part of our Asian culture. We love to share with every diverse culture in the Bay Area. This is what makes San Francisco so special.
Now, I know it's an honor to talk to me, but how about, weren't you with some pretty good company yesterday? How was your meeting with the president?
Oh, the president was wonderful. A very, very cordial man. I thanked him for the $200 million we got for Central Subway that's coming right down to Chinatown. And then Gavin Newsom, our lieutenant governor, said, why don't we get some of that high-speed rail money? So we're already making points with the President of the United States.
Ed, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
He said it was an honor to be here. See, he's a newcomer to politics, but he's catching on quick.
He certainly is, Robert. Thank you. And a big crowd out here to support the new mayor, Ed Lee. You know, about 1/3 of San Francisco's population is Asian American and the largest of any county in the continental United States. It's quite an honor to have him tonight. Mayor Lee was a civil rights attorney, actually, before taking a job with the government in the late 80s.
And before he was sworn in as mayor, he was our city administrator. He led the city's switch to cleaner vehicles. Edwin Lee was born in Seattle and graduated from Moton Hall School of Law at UC Berkeley. He mentioned his wife, Anita, and they have 2 lovely daughters, Brianna and Tanya. Happy New Year. Sunny Phylok, Mr. Mayor.
We're welcoming everyone here to the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade. You can see on the streets a big crowd considering the weather out here tonight. It's still a fine drizzle in downtown San Francisco, but just look at the testament to this parade. This is how much people love this parade. They've come from far and wide to line up on the streets to catch a glimpse of all the floats and the marching bands, and there you see the lion right there. People are having a great time, even though it's a cold, rainy night in San Francisco.
And it's been raining all day long, and so a lot of people had an excuse to stay away, but no, they're drawn to the color and spectacle of the Chinese New Year parade.
It's always such a great parade. It's one of the biggest outside of Asia, one of the 10 largest parades of its kind in the world.
We are back with the mayor of San Francisco. You know, when you're the mayor of San Francisco, you get to pull some strings and get to do what you want. And the mayor wants to light some firecrackers.
All right, we're ready, Robert.
The mayor says so, we're going to do it. They said we both have to put on these Elton John glasses.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Okay, here you go. Mr. Mayor, please.
All right, thank you.
There he goes. He's getting into the spirit of the night, isn't he?
Right.
Get ready. We're going to get blasted away by more firecrackers.
What is Chinese New Year without firecrackers?
That's right. We always
there
get
they
them.
go.
We just know to get ready for them.
The mayor is like a little boy there.
I don't want to be biased, but I would have to say I thought he lit those firecrackers better than Gavin Newsom did. That's just my opinion, but I think the mayor is catching on to his job really well, really well.
That's your story, and you're sticking to it, right, Robert? That's right. You know, a little history about the firecrackers. The earliest firecrackers were made of bamboo, which made a loud crackling noise when they were thrown into a fire.
It made a lot of noise, even in a basket.
And
San Francisco police officers and sheriff's deputies make up this next lion and dragon dance team.
And I think it's safe to say there's no evil lurking when they're around.
There they go. A green dragon frolicking lions.
We welcome the San Francisco Police Department Lion and Dragon Dance Team.
With lion dancers, by the way, there's always a head and a tail position. The heavy lion head requires a dancer with strong shoulders and arms. The tail dancer must have a strong back and legs because it remains in an awkward stooped posture while duplicating the lead dancer's stances.
You know, this Lion and Dragon Dance Team, they make more than 50 appearances a year. Oh, there they are.
And they'll be followed by
and the Dragon's a long one. It's 150 feet long. It's following this group here behind the truck, which we're about to see. And these officers actually practice on their own time. Dragon's colors are similar to the color of the police department's uniforms. And then we're waiting for the 150-foot-long Dragon following the Lions. There it is now. Here it comes.
Oh, that's a very impressive Dragon. It's not the Gumlung that we'll see in the valley, but it's beautiful.
Dragons are referred to as the divine mythical creature that brings with it the ultimate abundance of prosperity and good fortune. They symbolize fertility, strength, and vitality.
And you'll notice the colors too, blue and gold, kind of like cow colors, but the dragon colors are chosen because they're similar to the color of the police department's uniforms.
Beautiful shot right there with Macy's in the background. People standing up in the windows there getting a bird's eye view of all the action down on the street. Look at the smoke coming out of the Dragon. What a great sight. Is proud to be the parade's longest running sponsor. To mark this momentous occasion, they've brought along Melody of China, a band of professional musicians from some of China's most prestigious music conservatories.
You may not be able to see it, but there's an ATM machine nearby for the musicians. Very thoughtful of the bank. Their music is a synergistic blend of old world Chinese and contemporary American culture. Let's give it a listen. David Thomas, our flow builder, talked about having spent about 400 pounds of glitter on the parade, and a lot of it went right there.
I know, look at that, shining.
Right, yes. Melody of China celebrates the strong tradition of music making in the Bay Area and salutes our hometown orchestra, the San Francisco Symphony. Next time you're at Golden Gate Park, the students from McCoppin Elementary School say hop on over for a visit. They've created a beautiful mural on the school grounds that they are proud to share.
And it looks like they're sharing some of their artistic talents with us tonight. They've added some rabbit accessories to their traditional Chinese costumes. You can see some of the bunny ears are actually flopping, little rabbit snouts. And the young ones out there, look how cute they are.
Even under the plastic, they look beautiful. Gong hei fa choi from McCoppin Elementary School. Well, don't go away. Still ahead is your chance to win 4 round-trip tickets to anywhere Southwest flies. Watch for the secret phrase and then enter at ktvu.com.